What's going on? Give you guys a few to get up in here. You know what? Let me pull up a little bit. In 1 second. Yeah, that way. Good evening. What's going on? Thank you guys for joining. Hey, what's going on, guys? So, I'm just gonna do a quick live. Gonna do a quick live. It's not gonna be that long, but I'm out here in, I believe it's Northridge, and I'm out here with SGV, also known as Defend Our Freedom. Well, anyway, we were out here doing a couple videos, and we actually went to a location that had a lot of homeless people that lived right around the corner, and we ended up getting them a bunch of burritos, stuff like that, and decided, you know what, let's do some filming right here around the corner from here. So we do, and you guys got to see this video that I'm going to release. He actually was live already, so on his video you'll see from his angle exactly what happened, but from my angle it was a whole different thing. I decided, you know what, I want to know exactly what the cops say about us behind our backs, if they're actually trying to educate people about public photography, or if they're just sitting here trying to misguide people, right? Thank God I did that. So sure enough, you guys got to watch this video when I upload it. I'll be uploading it hopefully by tomorrow. One, they didn't know. They should have known. I mean, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out, like, hey, this guy has a really big camera with the monopod, with the chest mount, and this guy, talking about myself, he has a big camera with the monopod and a chest mount as well, right? But for some odd reason, they couldn't figure it out. We got everything on video. I stood there with every cop. They're standing right there, and the stuff they said, it's crazy. Instead of them educating the people and saying, you know what, that guy's allowed. Let me rewind. They did actually say that he's allowed to be there recording and stuff like that, blah, blah, blah. But it's the stuff they said after that. It's the stuff they allowed to be said after that as well. Some of these employees that worked at this company told the cops straight out, I'm gonna dump that guy in the dumpster. Anybody gonna miss him? Am I allowed to dump him in the dumpster, dump his body in there? Instead of the cops saying, hey, you know, take it easy on that, don't say that, you know, that's a threat. What do? They laugh about it. And then they say that, well, he's just out here to antagonize people and blah, blah, blah. They basically sat there and made people feel like it's okay to come outside and scream and yell and at a photographer and threaten a photographer's life, and because they did do that. So now we know, everyone who does public photography, auditing videos, every one of you guys now know 100% without a shadow of a doubt exactly what the cops are saying. You know, when they walk away to have those conversations without you hearing, we now have that. So, hey, we got it, and now we know. So now, what are we going to do about it? We need to go to City Hall. We got to talk to a mayor. We need to get this out there. We need to talk and let them know, hey, this is what's going on, instead of the officers educating people and letting them know, you know, that person has the right to do that. They're sitting there basically agreeing and laughing about somebody making a threat, talking about throwing people in trash cans or taking them out to the middle of the desert and offing them. And that's where there's this divide, man. And I keep saying it, and it's almost like law enforcement, they feel like, I have really good interactions with them. You guys are going to see. I'm going to put the videos up here later on. Like this morning, we had a good interaction with Los Angeles Sheriff's Department. And I asked the LASD a question about missing children. Some of your guys' questions that you guys put on the community post. And the guy answered. You'll be able to hear him, but it's a little muffled because he had his mask on. But you'll still be able to hear him. Just like these cops right now we're dealing with from the Los Angeles Police Department, for the most part, they were trying to be respectful, but it was the stuff that they were doing after, sitting there laughing with people that are actually making threats. Photography is not a crime. Calling somebody a bad word is not a crime. But yet they stood there and let somebody lie. A whole group of people just lied on SGV and made it seem like he was the one that instigated it when he wasn't the one that did that. Yeah, he took pictures. So what? I was taking pictures too. But you should see what these people did. I mean, they ran out this fence. They're ready to jump on him and beat him down. And what I'm trying to get at is we need to bring forward change. And the only way to do that is by showing them where they're wrong at. So now we have a video. They can't lie about it. They can't sit there and say, no, we didn't say that. We have a video where they were saying things about another auditor, slandering Furry's character. They slandered pretty much all auditors' characters by sitting there saying, well, they're just doing this because they want a lawsuit and all this other stuff. But in the same sentence, the cop says, well, what they're trying to do is they're trying to bust cops that are illegally detaining them when they're legally doing nothing wrong. And so I stood there for a little bit to see if he caught on to what he was saying, and that you'll hear me in the video tell him. So in other words, the bad cops that are detaining people illegally that shouldn't be doing that, they're putting them on blast, right? Like, you shouldn't want that type of officer around. You know, there's a such thing that I just found out not too long ago about a Brady officer. And a Brady officer is somebody that basically has no word. Their word doesn't hold up in court. They're out here violating people's rights left and right. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. But now we know for a fact what they say about every one of us out here with the camera. It's not a crime. It's not a crime, guys. So I think we might be going maybe to this department. Maybe. I'll find out. I'll talk to him right now. You guys give me 1 second. Let me holler at him real fast. Give me 1 second, guys. All right, yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna stop by Los Angeles Police Department, and I'm gonna let them know, man, there has to be, I hope somebody listens. Maybe we could talk to a watch commander or captain, someone. There has to be some type of accountability, guys. If law enforcement would actually be law enforcement and not feelings enforcement, I really believe that people would respect them a whole lot more if they actually just did their jobs. Now, not every cop is wrong. Not every cop is bad. Not every auditor is wrong or bad. I get it. There's bad seeds everywhere. But there has to be some type of change, because law enforcement is in the same boat as all of us. At the end of the day, we're all humans. And just because they have a badge on doesn't mean they're more superior. Change has to come, man. You guys all should know that we are literally under attack. The whole Constitution is under attack. They have so many people has lost their jobs over policies. So many people has lost their jobs because they feel a certain type of way about something. And so they didn't want to do a certain thing. You guys should all know what I'm talking about. So they lost their jobs. And law enforcement, they're being threatened with their jobs as well. Can you guys imagine a world without law enforcement? Do you guys know what that means? There'll be no balance. So I believe good cops need more support from the people to let them know, hey, we stand behind you, but you got to come out and do what's right. If you see a cop doing something wrong they shouldn't be doing, out them. Straight up out them. Let them know straight out what it is. And if they got to lose their job over it, they lose their job over it. But they have to know that they're not alone. And I think that's what the problem is, that a lot of good cops, they feel like they're alone. I've spoke to, I'm not going to name them, but I've spoke to a few deputies that has told me that they actually respect this type of video recording because it's transparency and it's accountability. And that they know that there's bad cops out there. But the thing is, they don't come forward because they feel like if they do, they're going to be shunned. And they're not going to get that respect anymore from their department. Matter of fact, I know one of them that got transferred out to a whole different... Well, he left, basically. He left, and then he had to go way out to another state. Why? Because he came forward. He told the captain that 2 deputies ended up shooting a man that was on the ground, that was unarmed with handcuffs on. And guess what? They came after him. They started doing like little girl stuff, locker room stuff. Somebody put Ben Gay in his toothpaste. I'm serious. Like, they did all kinds of crazy crap. So, I mean, some type of change has to happen. And if you're not willing to stand up and be on that front line of change and try to be that voice, then I don't know what to tell you, man. But every one of us are in this together. We really are. And so when we go up there right now, I think it's he just told me what department. We're gonna go up there and see if we can speak to somebody, because I want to also know how can we help more to bring even more awareness for all these missing kids that come up missing daily. Like, what can we do more besides just post the videos? There got to be something else that we can do. Like, how can we help more? I don't know. And then there's other questions. Like, I asked this one officer this morning. I asked him, I said, hey, how many kids have you removed out of someone's home without the official paperwork from a judge? And you're going to hear what he said. He said, I have no idea. Well, I mean, that means he has removed quite a few, right? If he has no idea of it. So, I mean, there has to be some type of change, guys. Because this is crazy, man. It really is. But yeah, the other guy just got here that we're waiting for. And I guess we're going to head out here and go to the station Do you guys want me to go live when I get over there, or you just want me to film regular? You guys let me know right here in the comment section. If you want me to go live, then I'll go live when we get there. Just press 1 if you can. It's been a long day. I'm kind of tired too. All right, for sure. Yeah, for sure. We'll go live then when we get there. I don't know. Sometimes it feels like we're fighting just a big, giant moving train, and change will never come. Well, one of those reasons is change has to start with us. If we're constantly bickering and fighting and worrying about what that person's doing or that person's doing, instead of all coming together, being united, there never will be change. We can't expect anyone else to change if we're not willing to change first, right? So it has to be done. Everywhere around us, guys. I don't want to get too deep into this because YouTube, they got some crazy policies with their crap and they will remove your channel. But everywhere around us, people are being stripped of their human rights. Everywhere. And it's a matter of time before it hits here at home. It actually has started hitting here at home. But yeah, if we do not stand up here soon, guys, and be together, then game over. It will happen eventually. I guess they released the information of those 2 little kids from Lake Hughes, the 3 and 4-year-old. They're saying that it, as of right now, it seems like it was an accident, that they were drowned. You guys, don't forget also to keep Classic and Sincere lifted in your prayer as well. I mean, we're still doing what we can on our end to find out whatever we can about them as well and what's going on. I'll update you guys as soon as I can. But the 2 little ones right here in Lake Hughes, they're saying it was an accident. As of right now, they think it was an accident. But you know, a lot of people find it really strange that not one, but both of them drowned. What do you guys think about that? How did no one hear? Why would anyone in the first place let their 3-year-old and 4-year-old out into the front, knowing that there's a pond there, and it was a koi pond? I just don't get it, man. I don't get it. And inside of that koi pond, there, let's just say there was algae or something. There was something in there that makes it real slippery. So we're talking about 1.5 feet of water to 2 feet of water, right? And if both of them were in there and they couldn't get back out for whatever reasons, it was slippery, they must have been in that water for a little time, I guess. In order for them to be gone, they're gone. And how come now the 4-year-old, even the 3-year-old, would have been screaming and crying? I don't know any kids that won't get stuck somewhere and don't start crying. Like, how did no one hear them? It just doesn't make sense to me. I don't know. It doesn't make sense, man. What do you guys think about that? Does it make sense to you? Here, let me get my jacket real quick, guys. Hey. Yeah, so here, I'm back. Let's see here what we got. Yeah, if you guys can, smash that thumbs up. I appreciate it. I don't know. Something's not adding up, though, with those two little kids, so. Apparently, the mother was in the kitchen cooking. And when she got done cooking, she went to go look for them. And she couldn't find them. So, I do not know. That's horrible. 3- and 4-year-old little babies gone. Yeah. Confusion. That's right. April, hey, what's going on? Yeah, but you guys be looking out for those videos. I'm going to upload them. I'll start working on them this evening. And I'll have one of them uploaded by tomorrow. If you guys seen my community post, I said that I'm going to combine my other channel here with this channel. So we have the United We Stand, and then my other channel was exposing corruption. So those two will be combined. Yeah, so we're going to head out here in a few, and then what I'll do is I'm going to get a little bit charged on my phone. It's probably like a good 20-minute drive, and then I'm going to go live again, but it will be at the police department when we go live again. So I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you guys, and I will see you guys here in a little bit. Give me about, I don't know, 30 minutes the most. If it's before then you guys will see the live stream pop up. All right, guys. Love you. See you guys real soon.